Hey guys, Dan here, and Badger, Sterling Self-Defense, here with a little tank talk. All right, one thing I always seem to forget to tell you guys is this. Last couple of months, I've been noticing my numbers are down a little bit, and I thought that was because I've been low on velocity springs, still waiting for a shipment to come in. Didn't give it any thought. Then it occurred to me, shit, I haven't checked that tank in a while. One thing with HPA tanks, you got, when you got to check the pressures. They end up, springs inside them, they end up shrinking over time, and your output goes down. Now, this one here was set at 1,000, and I've had this tank for, I don't know, like 5-6 years, something like that. But it's a big 48 CI tank, so I use it for my remote, so I don't have to fill it up as much as the smaller tanks. And it's usually set at 1,000, and I forgot that I haven't checked it in quite a while. And I check it, and it's under 900. So I'm like, oh, no, that's the reason why my numbers are a little low. And so I went and checked all my other tanks, and the newer ones on the last year were okay, but any of the older ones were down. So when you run into that problem, you got to shim them up, like a 5,000ths. A shim usually does it to get you back where you were. If it's older, maybe a 10,000ths. But let me just show you guys, what everyone should have is a tank set up. Either buy one of these or make one. This way you can always check your tank, see what your output is. Check this one. I just put the kit in it. Oh, I shimmed it back up. The kit, it had a 1,000 kit in it, high pressure kit in it, and it was low under 900, so I had to shim it up. And now we got it right back on the nose at 1,000. So we're back where we should be. But any of my numbers in the last, I don't know, couple months or so, that's when I started seeing them drop. But from 1,900, that's a big drop in power. You're losing quite a bit. I don't remember what it is offhand, but it's a lot. But I've heard from a lot of people that saying they're not getting good numbers, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, check your tank. Some people are getting 700 output. You're supposed to get at least 850 with your stock tanks. But if you got an 850 stock tank and you haven't checked it in a while, odds are it could be 750, 700. I've even seen some under 700. Guys racking their brains. I can't understand why I can't get my numbers up. And that's the last thing they check, because nobody ever thinks of it. But it does happen. And if you need them, it's just shims. So you shim it back up. All right, that's about it for this. Hey, another thing I'll show you guys. I'm doing a lot of work on the shop. That's why I haven't had a lot of videos out. Hold on, let me close this door. Oh yeah, probably not raining. Hold on, compressor's on. Sorry about that. Now, for you guys, some of you guys with smaller shops, garages, small spaces, and trying to make the most out of them, here's a really cool new product. Let me bring it down a little bit so you can see it. Camera skills are terrible here. Found this on Amazon. These are freaking awesome. Get this out of the way. Now, multiple machines and tools around take up a lot of room. This new thing, flip table. Need one tool, go back, and sanding something. Now I need the planer. Sorry. Tool sticking down, just flip it over. And bang, another tool. That thing is awesome. Look at how much room that saves. Great for a small shop. Double your space, all your tools, just double them up. And I got another one over here. They're definitely pricey though. That one over there was $300, which is a total ripoff. But you need it, you need it. Here's another one. Now this works great because it doubles as a full table. A nice big work table. Let me pull it back in here. It's on wheels. Hard to see. Let me back up a little bit. But another one, great. And I use this one, good working area table to work on. Then when I need a table saw, all I do is flip it up, and you've got a table saw. How awesome is that? And the sides flip down. I got shit on them now, but these sides flip right down. So plenty of room, shrinks it up, stick it in the corner. Definitely handy tools. Once again, this one's pretty expensive too. It's probably like 450 bucks, something like that. But when you're trying to save room, definitely helps a lot. These flip tables, you know, this one gives you a tool that you don't use, maybe not as much, but you always need a good table to work on. So you got a table to work on and a table saw when you need it. And those little flip ones you could use for anything, you know, all different kinds of tools, band saws, whatever, little stuff, you know. But definitely saves room, especially working in a smaller garage. I got a lot of room, but I'm trying to keep everything in a certain area so I don't have to wander throughout the facility and the other side of the building to get something when I need it. So again, the new machine shop's almost done. So I'll do a walkthrough. A lot of guys have been asking me about it. So I'll do it maybe next week. Won't be done yet, but I'll do a walkthrough on the changes we did and just want to get an idea. Maybe give you some ideas for your own shop or garage or basement, whatever you're working in. You know, anything that, you know, I'm all about, you know, maximizing space, keeping everything as close as possible where you need it. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.